Was that not on? Oh my gosh, that was not on. It had to have been, right? Oh no. Hey, so you guys just saw the disaster that's going to accompany this episode. I'm an idiot. I had it all set up. I haven't done this since I started. I literally didn't record my face cam. So stupid. It was literally the stupidest thing. And it's such a good episode too. Oh man, I hope it'll be okay. It's not gonna have the same feel. But what can I do? It's already happened. I can't re-record that. I wouldn't want to re-record it, but please forgive me. I'm so sorry. It's going to be such a different tone change, but the game's still good. The audio's still good. Like, I got my good audio captured, so it's not the end of the world. But just know it's going to be a weird episode, but thank you so much for being around. I hope you enjoy. I hope it's not... Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it is what it is, but it's a fantastic episode you don't want to miss. So I'll see you in there in just a second. Well, you'll hear me in there. So hope you have a good time, and I'll talk to you on the other side. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting, and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. Where we left off, we had some, well, it was a lot of kind of reflecting on the after effects of going to the alternate world line where, hey, turns out Russia's experimenting with time travel, because, you know, that's just great. Terrible things happened, and we've also learned that, yes, other people have reading Steiner. It's not as severe as ours, but it is existent, and Futaba is one of the ones who has it. No, not Futaba. I was thinking something else. Fubuki, I'm sorry. So Fubuki has it too, so very interesting there. And then we start off today, it looks like, hanging out with Maho and Amadeus Kurisu. Can't think of a better thing to be doing with an afternoon when impending doom is on its way. But I just don't think we can tell them very much about that. Though Amadeus, I get the feeling we're going to have to confide in Amadeus at some point, considering we know that Amadeus is somehow going to be involved in the conflict in the future. On the American side, likely, but we'll have to see what happens. Anyway, so this is apparently paradise. Let us find out what she means by that, and I guess explore a little more. I'm going to see. I have no idea where the story is going at this point. I like trying to predict. I like trying to share my thoughts about it, but genuinely, I have no earthly idea what you do in the wake of someone else experimenting with time travel. Like, I mean, we had the time travel. We were the ones messing with time travel last time, so we kind of had the power. It was in in our ballpark, but now we have nothing except a time machine that can probably do one trip. So, I'm not sure what we can do about that, but hopefully something. Anyway, alright, Maho, what are we going to do today? Maho's eyes were shining like a little girl's. Not many girls would look like that if you brought them to a place like this. I was the one who'd brought her here, but she seemed to have forgotten about me entirely. She was wandering down the narrow corridors where all the computer parts were, as if in a daze. Oh yeah, I bet she does that. And then she came to a stop in front of one of them. Inside the shop were lots of little plastic bins filled with junk parts of all sizes. They'd been taken off or discarded PCs and appliances. Each of them was very obviously dirty, and lots of them were covered in dust. If only she knew we once had an IBM 5100, I bet she would flip her lid.
Oh.
What was that? Oh my gosh, she's really into this stuff. It belongs in a museum.
Akihabara.
I can almost hear her drooling. Watching this, the ecstasy on Maho's face creeped me out a little.
Maho senpai wa jitsu wa kou yu hito nano yo.
It's kind of adorable in a like I don't want to get too close kind of way. Kurisu spoke from inside my phone. Maho had said she wanted to go out with Kurisu today. And so I ended up going on a strange date with the two girls at once. This might be another test of Amadeus's capabilities.
俺もここは何度か来たことがあるが、あんな顔してパーツをめでる人間にはこれまで一人しかお目にかかったことがない。
Daru or is that Kurisu? I can't remember if Kurisu did that or not. She probably did.
わかった。橋田さんのことでしょ。
Oh, yeah.
ああ。
さすがにあの人と同類扱いするのは先輩がかわいそうよ。
Hey, well, in one aspect, they're
あんたの
geniuses.
話を聞く限りだと、橋田さんってとんでもない変態だから。
The funny thing is, though, he's also like an incredible person. Remember how cool he was, like with Suzuha, like calming her down and comforting her? It's weird to say that the gentleman pervert is kind of the dad of the century. Which is ironic because we just had Father's Day.
そうだな。ヒアジョさんに失礼だった。
It was early afternoon on a Sunday. There was a reason I'd come with Maho to the computer parts shop. Dr. Leskinen, and Maho were heading back to America in a few days. Aww. She was leaving soon, so she wanted me to show her around Akihabara, like I'd promised. That's what her message had said. So we met in front of the station in the morning, and I asked her where she wanted to go. This was the result. By the way, our first stop was Yodobashi, and our second, Soft Map. I'd already taken her to a lot of used PC and retro PC shops tucked away in tiny alleys.
ヒアジョさんはこういうパーツが好きなのか？
パーツというか、組み立てるものが好きなのね。子供の頃は日本製のプラスティックモデルをよく作ったわ。
I did the plastic models too. Both as a kid, like I did a fighter jet, a couple cars. I really wanted to do like a battleship, but I never could afford one. A plastic model, a kit made from plastic parts put together by default by following a manual. Those are, I think that those are kind of fading out. I don't think they're as popular as they used to be. Oh, you know what I did a lot though, and I'm gonna do for the rest of my freaking life? Launching rockets. Model rockets are the bomb. If you've never launched a model rocket, A, it's pretty easy to make, and B, it's freaking cool. Just make sure you do safety. I mean, those engines that they put in are no joke. like they put fireworks to shame because they're essentially like they're amazing fireworks that are meant for just launching, not just like fun. Oh man, and with the 4th of July coming up too, I'm getting excited for all the explosions coming up. But I don't know if you're probably aware of this, even if you live outside the United States. 4th of July is like our Independence Day holiday. Just fireworks galore. It's like all we do. It's gonna be fun. I think we're even gonna go camping. It's gonna be just a great weekend.
ゲルマニウムラジオなんかも組み立てた口ですか？
Germanium radios. That's something I've never heard of. A radio that uses the germanium diode as the rectifier, and it requires no power supply. This term can also refer to the kits used to build them. Since they're simple enough for anyone to build, they're a common choice for elementary school summer break projects. So yeah, germanium or germanium. I've actually never done that. That's new. I might have to look that up. That sounds like fun. I love quirky science stuff, and I can't wait to do it with my kids. Oh my gosh, I am stoked. No, what I grew up doing, let's see. So we did model rockets. My dad even had a stand, and we do it pretty yearly. My dad is an engineer, and so for kicks, he would make model airplanes. Like, he got a kit to make like a propellered airplane that he would fly around until he crashed it and it broke. And then he bought a kit that made a glider. So like it didn't have an engine on it, but he could do like you could launch it just by throwing it, and then he could control it. So he could do all these swooping maneuvers and stuff. Very nice, especially because like it required almost no power, just enough to run the servos. So you could like run it on a couple AA's and just durable, and it didn't require as much maintenance or understanding of engine parts per se. So he was able to fly it around really well, and then didn't lose so much money when he crashed that one. And then he made one from scratch where he like got like high durability foam, so it was really, really light, but also like could take a beating. He taped it up with like colored duct tape, but in like really smooth patterns, so that it had like almost no like seams that you could see. And so like he had this, so he built this rocket probably for under $50. Not rocket, I'm talking about this glider, but he could fly that thing, and he has that thing to this day. It still has never crashed to the point where he had to fix it. Like every time he crashed one of his planes, he figured out a way to make it more durable so that if he ever crashed it, it was less likely to get damaged. And now he's pretty much made like the perfect glider for hobby stuff. Really good stuff. And now he's gotten into the quadcopters, like drones and stuff. He loves those things now. I don't know if he's built one yet, but I'm sure he's thought about it. He loves figuring that stuff out. But anyway, so we'd fly his gliders around. We did water bottle rockets. That's where you get the 2-liter bottle. You could like make a cone and stuff for it. But you hook it up to a hose and make like a little stand for it, and you can just put water in it, build up pressure, and then launch it with the water. And it can get pretty good height just on the water pressure alone. We always had fun messing around with baking soda vinegar and trying a bunch of different experiments. He let me really like explore science stuff and like really do a lot of hands-on stuff. It's something I loved. I'm so grateful he did that for me. If you've never had the chance to, I don't care if you're like 10 or 99, go and do some of these things. They're super cheap, super fun, and like you really don't need a whole lot of supplies or even knowledge, especially with like YouTube now. Like YouTube could pretty much tell you exactly how to do every little bit, so you don't need an engineer like I'd had for my dad to help you figure it all out. So I mean, if you've ever done that, I'd love to hear your stories. If you've never done that, like let me know. Heck, I don't know. It's sometimes I can get caught up in messaging and might not get back to you right away, but I can easily direct you to some places to look for, at least especially for model rockets. I can usually give you good recommendations if you want to know like where to start with that, just because it's one of my favorite things, and especially because the 50-year anniversary of the moon landing's coming up, so you might go celebrate it by launching a model rocket. Anyway, enough rambling. Good grief.
ハンダ付けでよくやけどをしたものよ。
Oh yeah. Now I never got into too much soldering, but my brother does soldering all the time. My brother and Maho are very similar, it seems.
みんな同じなのね。
Well, everybody in your circles. Wait, Okabe, didn't Okabe do it? Or I guess did he let Daru do all of that? Because they definitely invented stuff that would require soldering. Probably not everybody. Actually, I'd assume that if it were a minority of people who were soldered in their home growing up.
ずっと見ていたい。どうして私もっと早くここに来なかったのかしら。
Probably for your own health. If you spent all your time here, you wouldn't have gotten any work done. Felt like she was never going to leave unless I dragged her out. I finally managed to succeed in getting her away from the parts shop by telling her it was time to eat. Are we gonna go to the maid cafe? We went out to the main road. This area was closed to the station, so it was especially crowded. Thanks to the crowds of people waiting to cross the street, you couldn't even walk in a straight line. Now then, where to eat? My first idea was to make Queen Yan Yan, but after the way she reacted last time, it's probably best to avoid it. Okay, fair point. She has been there. Still, Sampo wasn't a good choice for someone new to Akihabara. Gansen or maybe Kitchen Jiro? Go-Go Curry would work too. Isn't Go-Go Curry like a fast, like not fast food, but like a chain curry restaurant? Go-Go Curry, a curry, BAM! Oh, look at me with my obscure knowledge. A curry chain based out of Kanazawa, Ishikawa. It has stores all over Japan, but primarily in the northern and eastern parts of the country. It offers Kanazawa curry, which is famous for its thick roux and katsu and cabbage on top. Oh, it sounds delicious. By the way, I just thinking about this is already making me like I love Food Wars, the anime, and this next season's coming out soon. Yes. But yeah, funny enough, like I've actually been recently following some vloggers and travel YouTubers. And they've been doing. There's been a few of them who have been exploring southern Japan. I can't think of that. I should know these things. I don't know names of prefectures to save my life, and I don't even know like the main names of the islands. But the southernmost kind of island, it's like the big one. I think it's technically connected to the mainland Japan, but I'm not 100% on that. But they've been exploring it there. That actually looks like a really good place to go visit. I'd love to try it. Could avoid like the craziness of Tokyo, but also still get some pretty big city vibes. I also want to go visit Kobe, and then I want to go to the countryside if I go to Japan. Like I keep saying that, but like the countryside looks so beautiful. Anyway, Kitchen Jiro. The restaurant chain founded in downtown Tokyo, as well as Kansai, has the popular combo menu that offers a large amount of delicious food. In addition to the restaurants, it also offers a delivery service. And then Soldier, a mixture comprised mostly of lead and tin that... Oh, solder. I used to join metal components together. I don't know why that's in this one. I felt like we were talking about that a while ago, but okay. As I stood there thinking... Oh, yeah? Maho stopped moving in front of the arcade directly ahead of us. Oh, interesting. Maho, would you happen to be a gamer? Ooh, me and Maho probably get along really well in real life, I think. Evidently, she was looking at the crane game on the first floor. Interesting. I nodded. Crane games. You know what? I do not... at all. Oh, this looks like it's kind of cute. Where's the... Yeah, I do not trust crane games at all. However, I get the impression, this could be just, I don't know, I'm in Japan, never have. I get the impression that they have more heavily regulate crane games in Japan, because it looks like, even from people who are doing touristy videos, that you can actually win stuff in their games. I've seen so many crane games that, like, legitimately are impossible to win. Like, obviously these are the ones you'll find like more often, like the random gas station ones, the ones that are like in like mall like runways or anything. If you go to a place that's like an arcade, I think they're about better, for the same reason I'm pointing out here. But like, I've definitely seen somewhere, I've watched the servos of the arm where they're programmed to go down, grip, and then relax on their way up. Like, it would be so difficult, if not impossible, to make that actually grip anything. But in Japan, I've heard it's a little different. Heck, you can actually play crane games like via the internet in Japan, which is kind of crazy. If you're really interested, like, let me know. I can put a link for you. Like, I know it's somewhere in my history, so like I'm sure I saved it somewhere just because I thought it was so fascinating. But it's just nuts, man. Maho walked up to the crane game and pressed her face against the glass like a little kid. Inside the glass were characters from @channel memes, all different sizes. Fetch. They have cranes for they have like cranes and specifically vending machines for everything in Japan. Maybe Maho was a secret @channeler like Kurisu. They were pretty close, so it was possible. Oh, hang on. You know, there were like 2 accounts that we kind of associated with Kurisu. Was the other one maybe Maho? That would be very fascinating, because like the impression I got was that it was Kurisu had like her main and an alt channel, which is absolutely something that happens on 4chan, 2chan, Reddit. Like, it's a thing that happens. But what if it was Maho? That would be cool, because like it would show the foresight thinking of the writers of Steins Gate, which, I mean, if you're truly a writer, like, it's just something you do. You write everything out. You don't include it all in the story usually. I leaned over to Maho and whispered a magic spell into her ear. Wanna play? Nurupo? Let's see. An old @channeler slang started on the programming board as a shortening for null pointer. Oh, I think I remember this came up in the first one. And as of now has no meaning whatsoever. Whenever someone says it, it's tradition for someone else to respond, Gah!
Hi?
Aww. I just confused her.
何そのぬるっていうのは。
Aww.
なんでもない。忘れてくれ。
It'd be cool if, because I remember Kurisu responded to that word last time, but it'd be funny if Amadeus is like, Ga. Kurisu? Amadeus, do it! Kurisu's glaring cold daggers at me from inside the smartphone, but I decided to ignore it. Come on, just say it!
ヒアジョさん、そのぬいぐるみ欲しいのか？
かわいいじゃない。ねえ、クリス。
先輩？
何？どうして慌てているの？
なんでもないです。
Oh, Kurisu, you never change even when you're
ちょっと
digital.
意外だな。さっきパーツが好きって言ってたから、感性としては男に近いのかもって思ってた。
That does not mean you have to be boyish because you like computers. I guess maybe you used to.
デリカシーないわね、あんたは。
Yeah, he
もっ
does.
とうまいこと言いなさいよ。ギャップが素敵だとかなんとか。
I love and hate that line. The gap between my expectations and your reality is really cute. It sounds so cheesy.
あ、すまない。
いいわよ別に。
Mm.
実はね、このぬいぐるみクリスがベッドルームに置いていたのよ。
Really?
そうなのか？
Did she?
もしかして通販か何かでアメリカまで取り寄せてたのか？
Probably.
別にどうだっていいでしょ。
Uh-huh. Okay, because it's the at channel one. I wonder like if the modern like this. I know it's more like 4chan, but I can't help but think it's like of the plush of the Reddit. You know, the little animal that represents like Reddit. That would make a good plush.
さすが隠れアットチャンネラーだな。
何よ、アットチャンネラーって聞いたことない。
Wow, the bluff is strong with this one.
ヌルポ。
Nineveh. She's gonna hang up on us. Even as part of the Amadeus, she hadn't changed a bit.
ヒアジョさん、クリスはこれがなんていうキャラなのか教えてくれたか？
Mm-hmm.
いいえ、何度か聞いてみたけど永遠とはぐらかされたわ。
Oh man, Amadeus, what are you gonna do? You can't do anything.
だろうな。
だからずっと気になっていたのよ。岡部さんは知っているの？
Oh yes.
まあ。
Okabe.
Sounds like she's charging her superpower. What are you gonna do? Kill my internet? A chill ran down my spine as I heard the angry voice from the smartphone.
俺も知らないんだ。
そう。
Sheesh, I defended your honor, Kurisu. You better be grateful.
ちょっと挑戦していいかしら。
Ah, go for it. Maho took her wallet out of her pocket and put 100 yen in coin in the machine.
このアームを左右と前後に操作してぬいぐるみをつかめばいいのね。
Yeah, hopefully.
もしかして初めてなのか？
真帆先輩はレースゲームしかやらないですもんね。
Oh, interesting. So she's kind of a gamer.
そういうこと。
Aww. This already looked really cute. Maho nodded and pushed the control button, managing to move the arm directly over her target. She smiled, satisfied. That smug look on her face, man.
簡単なものね。あとはアームが降りて勝手に掴んでくれるんでしょ？
あ、いや、普通はそうなんだが。
The arm went straight for the doll, but the angle was slightly off and it didn't grab it right. Never mind. This is the thumbnail. That's amazing. I need to be quiet. Sorry, I'm being too loud. That's what happens when you first try. Best thumbnail ever. Maho gave it several more tries, but didn't seem to get the hang of it. She's gonna break something. She groaned and took her last 300 yen coin back at the arcade. She walked over to the game with a red and white two-ton Formula 1 car on the side of the cabinet. She slid inside, still angry. I remember that one was a CG racing game based off the real circuits. Aww.
Okabe.
Sounds like it's about as trustworthy and good as you know, normal crane games. She's gonna ask us to win it for her, isn't she?
なんだ？
ここは男らしさを見せるところよ。
Oh sure, because crane games height of manliness. If that's the case, I'm so bad at them.
男らしさ？
先輩の代わりにあんたがぬいぐるみを手に入れなさいっていうこと。
ああ、なるほど。
And then give it to Maho, who what she was trying to say. Manliness aside, after seeing how badly she wanted it, I did want to try and help her. I took some coins out of my pocket and checked how much money I was carrying. Okay, it's been a while, but let's try this.
とはいえ、俺もこういうゲームは得意じゃないんだが。
Yeah, I'm not. Even so, I was sure I could do better than Maho. May as well give it a try. Come on. Come on. Yes. Go. I love this. This is cute. Aw. I think we can see her expression. She's just gonna get more and more like annoyed at us, isn't she? Can I do anything here? Oh, wrong button. Curse you, hand! Give me back! Give me back! Yes! No! No! Gosh darn it. And so after trying several times... Yes! Okay, it really does look like the Reddit guy, doesn't it? Whether it was luck or skill, I managed to get the stuffed animal easier than I expected.
Yes!
Yes!
Nice!
Yay! Maho! I stuffed it into a bag and went back to the racing game Maho was playing. For some reason, there was a crowd of about 10 people around it. All she must be really good at racing games.
すっげえあの子何者だよ俺に聞くなって
小学生かありえないテクだぞこれレコード出るんじゃね
The crowd was whispering to one another. Yeah, it sounds like the arcade scene's pretty intense over in Japan, which another reason why I need to go visit it. I want to see this for myself. All of them seem to be amazed. I made my way into the crowd and looked at the screen. The game Maho was playing was one of those where you had to clear each stage in a set time or else it would be game over. With each race, the course got more and more difficult. And she was placing first every time with ease. Fetch. As the crowd watched in awe, she finally made it to the end of the last stage, well ahead of the other racers, and she'd set a new record. She had a satisfied smile on her face as she looked over the flashy congratulations graphic at the end screen, then she noted the crowd around her and her body jerked.
おめでとうございます当店のベストレコードです
Fetch! The arcade employee walked over to Maho and started to clap. Then the crowd started to clap as well. Yes. Maho's face went beet red. Aww. I should probably help her. I pushed my way through the crowd and grabbed her hand to pull her up.
行こう。
はい
I'd never seen her this obedient before. Well, she wants to get out of there. She's like, okay. We made our way through the hustle and bustle and finally got out of the arcade. Maho sighed in relief.
うかつだったわ
何が
Wait, showing your true power?
つい熱くなってしまって本気を出してしまったの
Oh, yeah.
これのせいか
And I handed her the bag with my prize in it.
何
She opened the bag and took out the stuffed animal.
これ取れたの
Mm-hmm.
運が良くてね。君にプレゼントするよ。
Aww.
いいの
俺が持ってても仕方ない。
そう
Mm-hmm.
じゃあ遠慮なくいただくわ
Aww. Yep. Yeah, one of my random dating tips. You give gifts like this, not because they're inherently good, although you do need to make sure you pick out a gift for the person whom you are on a date with, crushing, that kind of thing. Not because they want it, though you need to be selective of what you get them, but because it'll remind them of you every time they see it. They set this up in their bedroom, set this up at their office. Every time they see it, they'll think of you. That's really what these kind of gifts are useful for. And not just useful for, but why they have good meaning. Tying it to an event, a activity, a fun time, it's just a really good thing to cement. Like just a good experience, a positive note in people's minds. It's a good way to help build a bond of friendship or of romance and intrigue. Like, it's a good tactic. You don't like people who just give gifts to people. They've lost sight of it all. I've seen a lot of guys who, like, out of desperation to try and impress a girl, like they'll have they have that hunger of just wanting to have a relationship with somebody. And a big mistake they often will make is as soon as a girl starts showing them any attention at all, they'll shower her with praise and gifts and just like surprise, like flowers and all these things that are romantic. Here's the thing. Creepy and romantic are the same side of the same coin. It all comes down to interpretation. Something like this is a powerful way to connect and make a bond with somebody because it's associated with a good memory. The memories of her frustration trying to win the game, and then to have it be given to her as a gift by somebody else whom she was with. She's going to remember Okabe very fondly for this. Regardless of what her eventual feelings for Okabe are going to end up being, that's what that's going to be. If you just gave her this gift without any context, it wouldn't mean anything and would probably come off as creepy. Like, context is everything for a gift. So if you're struggling and you want to leave a good impression with somebody, like, remember the focus on the context. So a good thing too would be like if you find a gift independent of a day, like you can't get a gift for someone through the day, you can often find a gift that reminds you of a certain time together or a certain event together, and then you have like an inside joke or an inside story. It makes it so much more precious. I don't know. Dating tip, well, this must be like dating tip number 12 or something. If you watch my channel eventually, you're going to figure out how I found girls to date and to romance and to eventually get married to. I mean, it worked for me. It can work for you. Trust me. Aww. Oh, she's so happy. Maho hugged the doll tight to her chest with the innocent smile of a child. Seeing how happy she was made me happy too.
クリスが亡くなった後ね、お母さんから形見をいろいろともらったわ。けどこれはクリスがとても可愛がっていたからってお母さん自分のベッドルームに飾っていたのよ。
Yeah. Kind of ironic that a symbol of the internet and a meme is like what went on to represent Kurisu, but she loved it. And you know, that gave it more value than what it represents. So there's something powerful to be said about sentimental value. There are things like I've got, for me, one of my precious things I really struggle to let go of are notebooks where I wrote down some of my first stories. Like when I was in 7th and 8th grade, I would just write down these stupid stories. But I really love looking through those notebooks because they really give me a good snapshot of like what I was thinking. And I have like notes from classes and random pages or like dreams I had that I wrote down because I love keeping track of my dreams. And just like those things are precious to me, even though they have literally no value. You miss that kind of stuff, you know, and it's good to hold on to it. If you don't know what it was from @channel meme, it was actually pretty cute. I could see her keeping it as a memory of her daughter.
だけどクリスの実家がね、ああいうことになってぬいぐるみも燃えてしまったと思うの、きっと。
Maybe we should get her another one.
だからこれはアメリカのお母さんにプレゼントしていいかしら。
Oh, fetch, Maho. Oh, don't go breaking my heart now. Good grief.
もちろん。
Of course.
喜んでもらえるならそれが一番いい。
ありがとう。
Aw. You were very loved, Kurisu.
さてと、次はどうする？他に見てみたいところはあるか？
Gotta go get some food.
と言っても、アニメやゲームのショップなんかは興味ないよな。
Oh.
クリ
Kurisu.
ス、悪いけどしばらく岡部さんと二人きりにしてくれる？
先輩、ついに自分の気持ちに素直になることにしたんですね。
Oh, fetch.
岡部、ちゃんとしなさいよ。
はあ？
先輩、頑張って。それじゃ。
冷や嬢さん。
行きたい場所もう一つあるんだけれど。
Oh. Why do I suddenly get the feeling we're gonna go visit a graveyard?
そうか。どこだ？
Is it someplace she didn't want Kurisu knowing about?
あそこよ。わかるでしょ？
I can. The smile was gone from Maho's face. She looked like she'd come to some kind of decision. And then I realized where she wanted to go.
ラジカンに連れて行って。
Oh. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh no. This could have a couple problems. The first off is the freaking trauma and all that, the memories. Second thing is the flippin' time machine on the roof. The radio building. And she wanted me to take her there. I understood immediately. Because that was where Kurisu Makase had died. Oh man, do you remember that? Like, I love this shot because like it's the same shot in the first game, and I can already see like the time machine smashed into its roof. I'd gone up to the roof several times since then. The time machine was there, and Suzuha and Daru would go up once in a while to do maintenance. Just a few days ago, Suzuha had called me out there and pointed a gun in my face. But even so, oh, I love this music. I actually have a score of it saved in my playlist. Oh man. The game's already got me so tender feeling right now, and now I'm like being washed in all these memories of the first game, my first experience. I've said it before, like, these stories aren't just like something entertaining for me. Stories are powerful for me. I find myself getting lost in them and really feeling like putting myself there. And so like when I genuinely say that just music and the setting and the place and what's going on, I genuinely feel like sorrow. It's muted because it's not real. But it is real. The feelings are real. Sure, I never actually saw Kurisu die. But a part of me was there for it. I think that those of us who genuinely enjoy stories, those of us who read these stories not because they have big-breasted girls or because they have fan service, but because they have character and they have strength and they have inspiration. For those of us who genuinely come to these stories with an open mind and a welcoming heart, these things build connections with us. And these connections are strong. I'm really happy I'm playing this game right now, and I'm really happy I played the other game, and I'm glad I played Mother Love and Seabed and even the obscure title ones that you probably never watched, because they've all had a big impact on my life. And I'm so happy I get to share these with you guys. I like to think that I can grow my channel someday. I like to think the visual novels are going to get bigger in the future, that there'll be a new surge of people who are interested in reading them. That we'll be able to do this for years and years, and I'll continue to share with these stories that I love as I grow older and far, far too creepily old to be enjoying stories that primarily revolve around high school age kids, but it's never going to get old for me. And I'm so humbled that I actually get to share these with you guys, and I have the means to do so. Because you get to see a part of my life that most of my friends and most of my family never see. And I'm really happy that I get to share it. This is going to be a long episode, by the way, because I'm stopping and talking a lot today, but how can I not with what's happening right now? I feel like I almost have to justify the fact that I'm already kind of on the brink of tears. So I have no idea what's going to happen here, but I'm feeling so many really good, swelling, powerful emotions right now. I've never been to the storeroom on the 8th floor where it had happened. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Just remembering what happened was enough to cause a severe flashback. There was no way I could visit the site of her death.
大丈夫？ ずいぶん顔色が悪いけれど。
It's gonna be tough.
クリスのこと思い出してしまうの？
そうだろうな。
辛いならついてこなくてもいいわ。私一人で行くから。
I don't know. But her face was colorless. Going there had to be hard on her too. But even so, she was trying to come to grips with Kurisu's death. I wanted to help her remember our friend. The radio building was going to be renovated. There wasn't a lot of time.
いや、一緒に行くよ。
Good. There's the machine with the metal Upa that destroyed the future. Half the shops had already been moved to another building to make way for the new renovation. But many of the shops on the 7th floor were still open. Oh no. 6 months ago, July 28th, I killed Kurisu on the floor just above where I was standing. With my own hands.
ここなの？
いや、事件があったのはこの上の階だと聞いている。
I wasn't supposed to have been at the scene of Kurisu's death. I'd already asked Mayuri and Daru not to tell anyone. And that's the thing too, like, man, it wasn't his fault. It really wasn't his fault. He knew. The world line proved that she died anyway. Her father did it. He was just trying to protect her.
上には何が？
イベント会場と、あとは倉庫とかになってる。
行ってみてもいいのかしら？
今は立ち入り禁止のはず。
But the rope that always blocked off the way to the 8th floor wasn't there today. I could hear loud voices and laughter from above. Since it was a day off, there must have been some kind of event going on upstairs.
大丈夫そうね。
Maho headed up for the stairs first. I slowly dragged myself up the stairs. Here we go. We passed by the event hall and into the back. It looked like there was no one around. Nothing had changed in 6 months.
ここだ。
Brace yourself, Okabe. There were no lights on, and the place seemed dark and lonely. This time, the storeroom was locked.
そう。こんな場所で。
I could see her lips trembling as she whispered. It seemed strange. This was the place where Kurisu had died, covered in blood, and yet, nearby, the rest of the world continued on like it didn't care. And now I'd come back, even though this was where the one I loved had died.
もどかしいわ。私は物理学者ではないから、相対性理論のことを詳細に理解しているわけではないけれど。
I don't think even the physicists know much about that.
時間と空間が同列だというのなら、なぜ空間と同じように時間も容易に移動できないのかしらね。
Oh, Maho. Oh, Maho.
今私たちは空間的にはクリスの死と同じ軸上にいるのよ。なのに時間軸がほんの少しずれているというだけで手出しすることすら叶わない。
Oh, it's gonna be like an icicle being slowly thrust through his heart. Kurisu brought up the problem too. Like, they could be on the physical axis and they're representative of the world, but that the Earth is rotating. It's been 6 months. We're literally as far from that actual physical location as you can be on the Earth.
あなた、この前クリスに、アマデウスの方だけど、面白い質問をしたわよね。
Which one?
タイムマシンは作れるかどうかって。
Uh-oh.
ああ。
ぜひ研究してみてほしいわ。真っ先に私が友人テストに名乗り出るから。
couldn't tell from the tone of her voice if she was serious or joking. She laughed sadly. Crap. I feel like part of me would love to tell her. But no. But the Russians are already messing with it. We could, couldn't we? Like, we could. I know we could scan our memories. We could figure it out. With Suza's help, especially. What if we did? We couldn't come back here. What if we did? The text messages. We could send text messages. But we know what happens when you do that. The world line compensates, so can't just... that rabbit hole. Time machines are real, you know. There's one right above us. What would she do if I told her that? Would she blame me for giving up on saving Kurisu and say she'd go back to the past herself?
Okabe さん、クリスが亡くなった時の状況について教えてくれない？私、詳しくは知らないの。
俺だってろくに知らないよ。前にそう話さなかったか？
We are walking next to a cliff edge. I feel like on both sides now. Oh no.
でもアメリカにいた私よりは詳しいでしょ？クリスはどうしてこんなところに来たのかしら？
Come on, Okabe, what can you say?
クリスが死んだ時、すぐそこのイベントホールでは今日みたいにイベントが行われていたそうね。
We could hear the occasional sounds of laughter coming from the event hall.
中鉢博士、去年の夏ニュースになった。ロシアに亡命してタイムマシンに関する論文を書いたって。その論文の内容はそれはひどいものだったらしいけれど。
What?
ただそれでピンときたのよ。アメリカのクリスの家に放火した連中もロシア語を話していた。これ偶然かしら？私は何らかの関連性があると思う。
Maho, you're so close.
だから中鉢博士について調べようと思ったんだけど、不思議なことに驚くほど情報がないのよ。ネットで検索しても本名すら出てこない。
Wow.
中鉢博士について言及しているブログやサイトを見に行ってもほとんどは閉鎖してるわ。しかもこの半年ほどで立て続けに。
Wow.
ねえ、一体クリスの周りで何が起きていたの？
Do I actually get to choose? I don't know if I want to.
もしかして今もまだそれは続いているの？あなたは何を隠しているの？
Oh no. Her eyes were pure and sought the truth. Kurisu used to get that exact same look in her eyes all the time. But
好奇心で足を突っ込まない方がいい。俺はもうたくさんだ。
今さらだわ。私は片足を突っ込んでしまっているのよ。それに考えてしまうのよ。この前襲われたのももしかすると私のせいじゃないかって。
君のせい？狙われる理由があるのか？
私は。
oh no. And then she paused for a moment.
私はクリスの遺産を持っている。
Uh-oh. Problem. There could be an agent looking around here Keeping an eye on the time machine. Belongings. Some of Kurisu's belongings. What did she mean? Maho had said that after Kurisu died, she'd gone to her home in America and received some of her belongings from her mom. Was she saying now that the attack was because of that? My mind began to race. Russia, where Dr. Nakabaki had sought asylum. The people who attacked Kurisu's home spoke Russian, and just a few days ago the Russians, probably, had experimented with changing the past. Suzuha had said that World War III would be set off by the time machine. The time machine. Nakabakshi's paper? The paper he'd written about the time machine. The cause of the Third World War. A miraculous, nightmarish paper which would cause the deaths of 5.7 billion people. The time machine he discussed in his press conference was a rip-off of John Titor's. The real one was hers. But the one in his paper was different. I'd never managed to read it, though. But my guess was that Kurisu had showed him the original that she'd written on July 28th, and his paper was an inferior copy. Kurisu had written down instructions for making a time machine. I shuddered. I quickly booted up the Rhine program on my smartphone. I paged through my chat logs. The hard drive of the laptop contained the data from the original version of Nakabaki's paper, maybe Kurisu's paper. He's trying to break it.
ダールのところに持ち込まれたクリスのノート PC とハードディスク。まさかあれの解析を依頼したのは
Maho? I looked at Maho. She looked back at me without smiling. The laptop. And she nodded.
ええ、私よ。
From Maho's perspective, there were too many things about Kurisu's death that didn't make sense. Maybe that was why she decided to look into why Kurisu was killed. Of course, she'd assumed there were hints hidden inside her laptop and hard drive. But if my hypothesis was correct, that laptop was too dangerous to be allowed to exist. It was Pandora's box with the power to unleash the Third World War. I don't know, buddy. I think it's already happening. As in, we've seen evidence of it happening. Pandora's box given to mankind by the gods in Greek mythology, who were told never to open it, but a girl named Pandora let her curiosity get the best of her and opened it anyway. The box was filled with disasters, all of which were unleashed upon the world. It said that the one thing that remained in the box was hope.
どうして隠していた？
最初はあなたと橋田さんの関係を知らなかった。橋田さんに頼んだのは本当に偶然よ。そしてあなたはクリスのことについて何か隠しているように思えた。そんなあなたに正直に全て話せるわけないでしょ。
Right.
信用していないというわけではないのだけど。
Wow, to be fair, you don't just trust people.
クリスのことについては慎重になった方がいいと思って。
Yeah.
ああ、それについては正解だよ。アマデウスのテスターになることを反対しなかったのもそういう打算があってのことか。
打算なんて言わないで。私はただクリスの友達であるあなたのことをもっと知りたかった。
Right.
クリスの秘密を手に入れるために。
あの子のことをもっと知りたかったのよ。
She glared right back as if challenging me.
ダルはもう解析したのか？
まだよ。だからアメリカに帰る前に最後にもう一度あなたと話をしようと思ったの。
So that's why she'd brought me here. I needed to call Dara right now. Do I call him? Phone or Ryan, which was better? Interesting. You know what I think it's gonna be? Rine. Oh, fetch, I don't know. I don't want someone overhearing me on the phone. That's the problem I'm worried about. No, cancel, cancel, cancel. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. No, no, no. Ah, fetch. I didn't want to choose that. Would you guys hate me if I reloaded and went back to this and resave and did it because I was wanting to do the right? Oh, no. I don't want this. This is not my choice. Okay, I'm doing it. Screw it. I'm editing this. I can do it. So, no, 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 no. Saving just in case. No, no, no. I'll be back. All right. Here we are. Screw the game. I'm not letting you autopilot this choice. I didn't realize it was going to go right to it. Because, I picked what I wanted. I don't know what I just dodged, but I feel like I just dodged a bullet there. Because I think that was my first initial thought. So it's like, we have to be super careful. And we know there's been someone snooping around in this place. And we've mentioned Kurisu, we've mentioned Time Machine, we've mentioned Daru. That's enough information that we've been giving away for free to someone who could be hiding around the corner, or the Russians partying in the room next door, because who knows? That just our luck, that's exactly who's renting out the event hall right now. So anyway, typing, so I don't have to talk out loud, because I think that's the right choice here. Screw you, game. I'm not gonna let you railroad me. No, playing HK. Of course he is. I want to talk to you about your secret job. Remember any info on Makiseshi? I don't know why I was saying it wrong. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Of course, I was a lie. I'd remembered anything. He could be in danger if I didn't get that laptop back right now. I glanced over at Maho, but she didn't say anything. What is it? I'd like to talk in person. Can we meet at the lab? Can it wait till evening? You can play your H games later, man. Sorry, I lied about the H games. I'm actually busy at work. Then where are you really? If I can't leave, then I'll go to you. I need to talk to you right now. Aww. I didn't really want to tell you. I do a lot of dangerous jobs. Well, fine. Whatever, fine. I'll tell you what location. Meet me here. The location he gave me was still in Akihabara. It was less than 5 minutes away. Oh, this looks scary. Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit more. Gosh, Dark Oh, I don't know what I just dodged, but I feel like I did. Ooh, I bet you guys are gonna be excited about that. I literally thought it was gonna be one of those choices where it's gonna be like, well, there's like way pros and cons, but no, it was a one click. One click. Down an alley, a few turns off the main strip, while the hustle and bustle of the crowds completely disappears. We were on the 7th floor of an old mixed-use building. We were in Akihabara, at the center of Tokyo, in the middle of the day on Sunday, and still the alleyway we'd come to seemed lonely and abandoned. There we found a shop Daru had told us about. I hear there's a lot of weird stuff you can find in Tokyo, in Akihabara, especially like in the alleyways. Like, you gotta be careful. What the fetch? What is this? I can't read Japanese, but I'm already nervous. There was a cute anime-style sign on the steel door that read cosplay media at Akihabara. We're open, come on in. Cosplay media, what on earth could this possibly be? I'm not shopping with Luca. Do you want to come join us, Okabe? Aww, where are you? Meal later, sorry, a bit busy right now. Yeah, where are you? I'll meet up. Well, actually, I'd love to know where they are. Where are you? Right now we're in Akihabara. I'm in Akihabara. I see. Too bad. Head straight home when you're done shopping. Why? Because I said so? I've got a bad feeling. Yeah, me too. A premonition? What happened? Oh, no, I meant the weather. I think it might rain. The skies are clear here. Not a cloud in the sky. It's just my intuition. Anyway, just go straight home after you're done shopping. Okay, got it. Understood. Oh, I'm so glad they trust us. Yeah, I think crap's gonna hit the fan here in about 10 seconds. There was a cute anime-style sign on the steel door that read cosplay media. Okay. What on earth is this? Whoa. The store was jammed full of cosplay outfits. The wall near the entrance held a new rivals corner and popular cosplay sections, as well as cosplay wigs, ribbons, jewelry, and props. The other wall had the used outfit section and a shoe selection stocked with socks, school shoes, heels, and boots. Even further back, I could see rows of school swimming suits and competition swimming outfits. It looked like the place sold mainly to girls, but this clearly wasn't a location where women would feel comfortable, so it's an online service. The other tenants of the building were all shady shops with names like Drops of the Spirit God Incorporated, Fetch, what the heck is that? Space Radio Receiver Sales, and Flower Petal Video Project. What the heck?
君はここには来たことが
Why would she be here?
いいえ、前に会った時は別の雑居ビルだったから、同じような怪しいお店だったけれど。
そうか。
What kind of dangerous work is he talking about? I feel like I've seen Daughter's dark side. The shop was completely silent. There were no customers other than us. There was a thin man with long hair at the counter who looked like he worked there, but he didn't even raise his head up from the magazine when we came in. To be honest, ever since I'd entered, I'd worried that someone would think I was up to something illegal. I know, right? Anybody who saw me would think I was a pervert taking a middle school girl to a shady cosplay. So, oh, I forgot Maho looks so young. Yeah, this looks bad.
Oi, Okarin, kochi!
Why? Don't shout my name here. Daru appeared from the back of the shop. There had been no sign of him a second ago.
つうか、真帆たんも一緒だったんだね。
そのマホタンというのやめてくれないかしら。
なんで？かわいいじゃん。
I'm sure it is.
バカにされている気分だわ。
そんなことよりダル、お前どこから出てきた？
The man at the counter hadn't said anything, which meant they knew he was here.
とりあえずこっち。
Daru headed to the back of the store. Oh dear. One of the rows of hanger racks held idle cosplay outfits. It was pulled forward, and behind it I could see a curtain. Oh my gosh, it's a front! Past the curtain was a tiny space that led to a door marked staff only. Oh. Now this is getting ridiculous. He has a creepy store front. That's a front to what on earth is this going to be? If the hanger rack had been moved, I'd have no idea it was here. This was here.
まるで忍者屋敷ね。
Yeah, I know, right? Whoa, look at that. And look at the figures. Hang on. Okay, I know they're probably... Jeez, look at those poses. Oh my gosh. Okay, call me crazy, but next to the mug with the paw print on it, and like kind of like the center left on the counter, there's like a little figure with like a kind of a poofy hair. That looks familiar. I'm sure it's supposed to be referencing a specific character, but I'm not sure what. Dang, look at it all. Wow. Wish I had this many computer screens. Well, no, the room itself may have been pretty big, but oh, I completely missed text. Let me get what? Where on earth? Where's the backlog? So, hang on. Okay, it was like behind the door is a cramped office. I know the room itself might be pretty big, but the darkness made it feel very cramped. It was honestly hard to breathe. There were 4 desks in the center surrounded by metal racks. The desks and floor were piled high with all manner of computer and peripherals. There were boxes and bags littered everywhere. Couldn't tell if they were trash or not. There were towers of magazines, games, plastic models, and figure boxes. And the desk was covered in garbage, just like the one at the lab. It was too dark to tell, but I was sure figures he had on display were covered in dust. And what did he need 6 monitors for anyway? Each of them displayed an image of the store. Evidently, it was footage from the security camera. Given the size of the store and the lack of customers, even 3 cameras would have been too many. What is this place?
適当に座って。
座れる場所なんてないぞ。
今スペース作るよ。
Daru kicked aside the boxes on the floor to make room, then sat down 2 folding chairs.
お前、この店とはどういう関係なんだ？
バイトリーダーみたいなもんかな。結構こういうアングラな店のバイト掛け持ちしてるんだよね。
Dang.
でさ、たまに事務所を個人的に使わせてもらってるわけ。
裏のバイトのためにか？
そういうこと。
Maybe there was a lot more to Daru than I thought. No, there is, man. He's clever and he knows when he needs to be serious most of the time.
ここにあるものは全部お前の私物か？
いや、他のバイトのみんなとの共有財産的なやつ。さすがにこんなにたくさん買えるほどお金持ってないし。
Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. What on earth? Or so he said, but who knew if that was true?
Huh?
Oh. Hey, Amadeus. Should we let her come into this conversation? Okay. Pros and cons. Pro. She's probably gonna be really angry if we don't answer. However, she thinks we're doing stuff with Maho, so she might forgive me if I didn't answer the phone. And we're still gonna be talking about her stuff, so I kind of want her to stay disconnected from everything. Then again, it might be better if she knows more than not know. I'm gonna regret this.
クリスからだ。
Yeah. Maho looked troubled. I didn't want Kurisu hearing this either. I didn't know what to do, and then I remembered. The world line where I'd spent a month during wartime. I remembered that the Amadeus Kurisu was being used by the US military there. I still didn't know what that meant. I stared at my phone screen. Should I answer it, or should I text Daru first? Ah, fetch! I don't know! Okay. Choice number 2, man. Oh my gosh. I don't want to keep secrets from her, but I do worry that, like, the US government somehow has a means of, like, watching what she does, or can just grab her at some point. I'm gonna wait.
でもびっくりしたよな。まさかマホタンがオカリンと知り合いだったとはね。
Yeah, I bet.
前にメイクインで鉢合わせした時はどうしようかと思ったっつうの。すぐに合点がいったけどね。マキセ・クリス氏っていう共通の友人がいたわけだから。
Yeah.
でもマホタン、オカリンにはこの件内緒にしとくって言ってたのに、結局打ち明けたん？
見抜かれたという言い方が正解ね。
Yeah, he did.
ああ、なるほどね。
Daru nodded and grabbed some snacks off the table to gobble down. Well, there we go. I don't know what that did, but I made a choice. I just don't think it'd be good to tell her, because I worry Kurisu Amadeus could get into the hands of somebody not too great right now, so we might want to keep this away from her at the moment. I put the smartphone in my pocket. For now, I need to focus on talking to Daru.
で、僕に話って？
とぼけるな。ヒアジョーさんと一緒にいるんだ。わかるだろ。クリスが残したノート PC とハードディスクだ。出せ。
岡部さんにはパスワードの答えが分かったの？
No, we're gonna break it.
答えなんてわからない。
We could ask Amadeus.
俺が言いたいのはただ一つだ。そのノート PC を解析しようなんて真似は今すぐやめろ。その PC の中には世界を混沌へ導くほどのとんでもないものが眠ってるかもしれないんだ。
Crap, they don't believe me.
おい、聞いてるのか？
中二病うつ。
No.
あなたってそういう人だったのね。
違う。こっちは大真面目なんだ。法院巨魔とかそういうんじゃなくて。
中二病うつ。
Shush you.
中二病じゃないんだって。
I slammed my hand down on the table. The shock was enough to cause one of the empty cans on the table to fall to the floor.
いいか、聞いてくれ。これは鈴葉とも関連している話だ。
鈴葉？
Yes, it does.
お前だって知ってるだろう。鈴葉の使命のことは。
詳しく
Kuwaska? What? A slang shortening of Kuwashiku, or give me the details. You use when you want more information about something. Okay. Interesting. That's one I've never heard before, but it's Japanese, so that makes sense. That was enough for Dara to understand.
マジで？
最初からマジだ。
そっか。ま、だいたいそんなところじゃないかって予想はしてたけど。
Dara didn't say another word. He opened a locked fire-resistant case that was sitting on one of the racks. There was a laptop and a hard drive hidden within.
それが。
Wow. Such a simple thing. The laptop was deep red Japanese model with a 12-inch LCD screen. The hard drive was American, from a brand known for equipping its hard drives with shock-resistant rubber cases. Nice. Good quality. The laptop and hard drive the Kurisu left behind.
確認だが、結局、セキュリティは破れなかったんだよな。
Right. Now we break it, burn it, incinerate it, then ship the remnants of it to space.
まあ、僕たちの作ったソフトの前にはどんなハッカーもお手上げっつうことで。
I hope so.
もうこれ以上解析はするな。
一応依頼料をもらってるわけだが。
He looked apologetically towards Maho. She was glaring at me.
さっきも聞いたけど、あなたたちはクリスの事件について一体何を隠しているの？
Oh, this is getting tough.
真実を知ろうとすることが必ずしも正しいとは限らない。
Yeah, it's true, but she's never gonna accept that.
それはあなたの考えよ。判断すべき情報も提示してくれないなんて。
No, I can't.
危険なんだよ。君だってこの間襲われたんだ。それは分かってるはずだろ。
私はナイトの後ろに隠れているだけの臆病者になりたくないわ。
I'm not trying to protect you. I'm literally trying to stop you from being killed.
科学者として真実にたどり着く努力をやめたくないのよ。たとえそこにどんな危険が潜んでいるとしてもね。
分からずやだな。
もし私がクリスだったとしても、多分そういうんじゃないかしら。違う？
You know what? I'm not sure. Especially towards the end, Kurisu learned to trust us. How many times did we tell her that we just needed to do something specific and she's just like, okay, I don't know why, but I'll just go with it. I was startled. Maho was right. I remembered having the same conversation with Kurisu. It was when we were looking into CERN, I think. Alright.
これはもうちゃんと話すしかないって。
Right.
誰？
何をどう言っても納得しないって顔してるよ、マホタンは。
ええ、納得しないわ。
Oh boy.
それに中途半端に関わってる方がかえって危ないんじゃね？
Oh, fine, Daru. I have to concede to that point.
オカリンの言うことがマジならだけどさ。
It's gonna be a long episode. Daru had a point. At this rate, Maho could very well get herself in deep trouble without realizing what she'd done. Just the fact that she was carrying Kurisu's belongings made it a part of the Third World War, but she had no idea. Okay. That computer wasn't just something to remember an old friend by anymore. It was the center of an international power struggle. Russian-speaking arsonists had forced their way into Kurisu's home in America. Afterward, mysterious men claiming to be the FBI had searched Dr. Leskinen's lab. This whole thing was on the verge of exploding. And people like me were not in the face of a war between nations. Were nothing in the face of a war between nations.
鈴葉に関連することも話すことになるぞ。ダル、お前はそれでいいのか？
しょうがないっしょ。
I guess not. I turned back towards Maho.
ヒヤジョーさん、一つだけ約束してくれないか？君は科学者だ。しかも極めて理性的な人だと俺は信じている。感情に任せて迂闊なことはしないでくれ。 軽率なことはしないでくれ。
Don't be like I was once was.
これから話すことは突拍子もないことだ。
yeah.
馬鹿げていると思うかもしれない。けど事実なんだ。だから
回りくどい言い方はやめて。一体私に何を誓わせたいの？
Okay.
マキセ・クリスを救おうなんて絶対に考えるな。
Okay. Her mouth hung open, like she didn't understand what she just heard.
クリス救う？
それが約束できないのなら話すつもりはない。どうする？
Yeah.
救える可能性があるということ？
そう思えるかもしれないが、実際には可能性はゼロだということだ。
Yeah, well, we kind of know because we're sneaky, but he's got a point. Like, think about what his position is. He tried so hard to save Mayuri, and then found out that the way to do it was to sacrifice another person. Effectively, without Steins Gate itself, the alternative would be we'd have to sacrifice Mayuri again to get back to the Alpha World line.
さっきも言ったでしょ。判断すべき情報も与えられていないのだから、安易に回答は出せない。教えて、すべてを。
I took a deep breath and began to tell her the story. Oh my gosh. I told her about the time machine, about Suzuha, about the Third World War, and about the relationship between Kurisu and Dr. Nakabaki. And that was supposedly Dr. Nakabaki's theory was actually based off Kurisu's writings. I told her that the original copy of Kurisu's work might be hidden on her laptop or hard drive. And I told her that Russia and America might be fighting over it. As for how Kurisu died, I decided to skip that. Maho was silent the whole time I spoke, with a confused expression on her face. She looked like a girl who just graduated to middle school and who was staring at a string of equations on a blackboard that were like nothing she'd ever seen before. Her expression didn't change even when I finished.
それ、本当の話なの？作り話ではなく。
I wish it were. Maho was asking Daru, not me.
まあね。
やっぱり信じられないか？
別にそういうわけじゃないわ。ただ私の予想とあまりにもかけ離れていたものだから思考が追いつかないの。
I know.
君の予想というのは？
アマデウスの軍事転用のことじゃないかと考えていたのよ。
軍事転用？
クリスは精神生理学研究所にもよく出入りしていたんだけど、時々場違いな連中がそこにやってくるって言ってたの。
Psychosociology. Psychosociology lab, fictional. One of the labs at Victor Kronda University, where the Brain Science Institute attempts to understand the processes behind thought and memory by examining the systems used by the brain itself. Makes sense, that's how she did the time leap machine. The psychophysiology lab's goals are medical in nature. They develop new medical treatment by researching the biological and physical effects caused by the mind's workings. The lab's research covers a wide range of areas, including perception, recognition, reflexes, learning, sleep, alcohol addiction, and schizophrenia.
どうも国防総省の人じゃないかって。
Department of Defense. I know this one, but we'll read it. The United States Department of Defense, also known as the Pentagon, due to the shape of the building it's located in. It's America's most high-level defense agency, responsible for controlling the Army, Navy, and Air Force. Yep. The DoD. Russia, the FBI, now the United States Department of Defense? This is getting even more suspicious.
アマデウスで人を殺せるのか？どうやって？
例えば百戦錬磨のパイロットから記憶データをコピーして無人戦闘機の制御に使うとか。
Oh, that would be interesting. Oh my gosh. That is really borderline true AI. Oh, fetch.
あと、以前話した医療への応用覚えてる？
人間の脳へ記憶データを書き戻すってやつかな。
Yeah, yeah.
そう。記憶データを修正した上で書き戻しが可能になれば、恐怖を感じない兵士やどんな非道な任務でも平然と遂行する部隊なんていう恐ろしいものまで作れてしまう。
Sadly, the plus side of stuff like this is you could delete things, like probably could delete or erase things like schizophrenia or depression and other issues of like chemical imbalance / wiring of the brain. Man, though, could you imagine? Like programming people, or even simple for espionage, like you could like torture someone, extract information, and then edit their memory so they never realize they were compromised. Then you have information, and the opposing side has no idea that you have it. That could be horrendous.
うわ、まるでハリウッド映画じゃん。
Did this mean reality had caught up with the books and movies?
私はてっきりクリスがそういった実験の証拠を偶然知ってしまったんじゃないかと思っていたの。
I'm sure they are.
だからクリスは狙われたと。
ええ。
Maho picked up the laptop. Its red body was evidently made out of some kind of magnesium alloy, and it was a lot lighter than it looked.
でも、まさかタイムマシンとはね。
Yeah.
いずれにしても、それはすぐに破壊した方がいい。
中身を確認もせず、あなたが言う論文が入っているとは限らないわよ。
Doesn't matter. People are willing to kill for this. Obviously, we need to stop it from getting into the wrong hands.
中身はもう関係ないんだよ。クリスが残した遺産がこの世に存在している。それだけで戦争の火種になりうるんだ。
Maybe we should keep it locked away and get her to talk to Suzuha, and let Suzuha convince her. She still didn't seem satisfied.
でもこれはクリスが生きていたという証。クリスが残した意志なのよ。
She left us more than a laptop. She left us her memories. That should be enough. There's plenty of other things that we can cling to for her memory. We don't want to cling to a weapon she never would have wanted used to destroy billions of people.
それをあっさり葬り去るなんて。
その中身を知ることで、今度は君が狙われるかもしれない。
そうだけど。
If this wasn't working, maybe I need to try another approach.
その PC のパスワード、クリスには当然聞いてみたんだろ
う。Yeah.
アマデウスだよ。
もちろん最初に試してみたわ。
でもダメだったんだな。
Maho nodded.
おかしいよな。普通は知っているはずだろう。でもアマデウスのクリスは知らなかった。
Mm-hmm.
それなら考えられる可能性は一つだ。
Amadeus wanted to hide the information too.
クリス本人がアマデウスの知らないうちにパスワードを変更した。なぜそうしたと思う？中身を知られたくなかったからじゃないのか？死者の墓を暴くような真似はやめよう。な。
I agree.
暴くなんて、そんな言い方。ごめんなさい。確かに、岡部さんの言う通りかもしれないわ。
I'm sorry, Maho.
私、クリスにこだわりすぎているのかもしれない。
君がクリスのことをとても大切に思っていることはよくわかるよ。だがこればかりは手を出さない方がいい。パンドラの箱どころか地獄の釜の蓋になりかねない。
Yeah.
中二病オツ
No.
いちいち茶化すな。
Maho hugged the laptop tight to her chest and sighed.
了解したわ、岡部さん。 今起こっている事態そのものは理解した。まだ頭の整理はついてないけどね。
Right.
このノート PC は破棄しましょう。
Can we, please? I really don't think you should walk around with it in your hands.
ありがとう。
I was so glad she understood.
やっぱり大した人だ君は。
何が？
普通こんな話は花から否定するか否定しないまでも全て疑ってかかるかどっちかだろ。
買いかぶりすぎよ。いつもの私だったら否定どころか聞く耳すら持っていないわ。科学者っていうのはね、本来どんな些細な可能性であっても否定すべきではないんだけれど、得てして自分の主義主張や常識に固執する傾向にあるから。
It's true.
じゃあ今回はなぜ？
そこに牧瀬クリスが関わっているからよ。
Yeah, I know. Maho's smile was bitter.
タイムトラベル理論？タイムリープマシン？冗談じゃないわ。そんなもの存在してたまるものですか？
Nope.
でもね、クリスならやりかねない。いつだって私の常識を破壊し尽くしてきたのはあの子なんだから。
そうか。
I agree. That's right. Her Amadeus login ID was Salieri. I almost said that, but I stopped myself. Seemed to me like the idea held some kind of gloomy meaning to her as a scientist.
で、依頼料はどうするん？実はマホタンにもらった分さ、今月末発売のエロゲー予約で使っちゃったんだよね。
I'm sure you did.
お前最低だな。
そのための裏バイトなんだっつうの。
いいわ。お金を返してだなんて言いません。もともとダメ元で頼んだのだし。
言っとくけど、あと3日あればパスワード突き止めて解析完了してたから、これはガチ。
Oh my gosh, what if Totes Serious was actually the password? That's like meaning seriously or really? I feel like I didn't need to do that one, but whatever.
そういうことにしておくわ。
Maho smiled and turned back to me.
ちなみに、一応証拠は見せてほしいんだけれど。
証拠？
どこかに置いてあるんでしょ？そのタイムマシン。
Oh boy.
それと、鈴葉さんに一度話を聞きたいわ。
Oh, I'm sure you do.
それはどうだろうな。
Dara had agreed to it, but I told Maho about the time machine without asking Suzuha. We'd just gotten into a fight, and I really didn't want to bring this up with her. But even showing Maho the time machine would mean I'd need to get Suzuha's permission, and that made it difficult.
誰？鈴葉に話を通すのはお前から。
Uh-oh. Before I could finish my sentence, the intercom on the desk beeped.
大事な話してんのに
Oh
なんだ
no. I bet we were followed. Get the thing in the safe. Get it in the safe! His tone was the same as ever, but I didn't miss the sudden flash of tension across Dara's face. I've got a bad feeling about this.
もしもし、なんかあったん？
Dara flipped through the several channels on the security monitor, and he continued to talk on the phone. Uh-oh. All 6 monitors have been displaying the interior of the store, but now they showed the entrance to the building, the emergency exit, the corridors, the elevator hall, and the emergency stairs. So he had cameras not just inside the building, but outside it too. But this was no time to be impressed. Oh no. The images were covered in white, snowy static. But I could see strange figures on the screens.
なんだこいつら。
The entrance to the building. The first floor elevator hall. The 7th floor elevator hall. The 7th floor emergency stairs, and in front of the cosplay shop. There had been nothing there a moment ago, but now there were 4 men standing in each of these 5 places. They were silent and did not speak to one another. Oh my gosh. There were around 20 of them in all. Some were wearing suits, others typical Akihabara fashions, and yet were wearing military camo. Individually, none of them would really stand out in Akihabara, but the fact that so many people had all come to this lonely building at once seemed terrifying. Oh no.
Okie dokie. ここは放置するわ。君も適当に逃げるといいよ。ほんじゃ。
Evidently, he'd been talking to the man at the front counter. He put down the intercom and looked at us. And I think we're gonna have to stop here. Fetch, it's a long episode, but it's getting exciting. Now we gotta run from the Russians, and we have to protect the laptop. Fetch. Fetch. Oh no, I wonder what my choices have led us to. I wonder, oh. It was really hard not to open the phone for Amadeus, but I really didn't want her to be part of that conversation because I'm worried she's going to be ripped from our control and then she would know so much already. But thankfully, I made the choices I made. Now we're going to see what the heck's going to happen now, right? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I certainly did. Oh, it was fun and terrifying, and then fun, and then terrifying. But we'll have to find out next week what happens with this insane situation already. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed talking about what the choices I made in the not safe for work section. I just put it like that, obviously, so that you kind of go, if you're curious to hear what people are saying about my choices or kind of like what the discussion's all about, just remember, head over to the Discord channel. It's free, obviously. You just go in. You can go to the spoiler zone for Steins Gate 0, and you can talk freely with people who know what's coming up and kind of like discussing on like my reasoning for things and the way certain things played out. But otherwise, please keep the spoilers away from me, and let's see what happens next. So thank you so much for joining me. As once again, you guys make this channel so awesome. Thank you for spending your time with me. And until the next video you're watching me, or happy to see me in next. I'll see you there.